Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught quickly. Look out, room to run here. Touchdown, Wolverines. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was when these teams go at it.
They're going to the air on the first play. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires quickly to the left. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Dropping back, it's Lewis. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Wants to throw it. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Grab down the middle. It's Miller.
Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter, and the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The pocket breaking down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Falls incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. The receiver makes the catch.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looking deep downfield with the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Lewis. Looking to set up a screen pass here. In the clear at the 25. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Takes a shot at the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense cannot be stopped. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Bringing pressure. Trapped again in the pocket.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
He'll field it close to midfield. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
There's the danger of punting so deep in your own territory, and the punter doesn't get off a great punt, doesn't allow his cover team to get downfield, and give credit to the return team. They set it up perfectly. He walks into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? Sideline catch made, but they stop him for no gain.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Pass caught. Second down now. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He escapes the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw, testing the middle. It is intercepted. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. To the air, it's Lewis. It's a short completion to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That completion makes it second and medium. The shotgun running play call. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40. No gain. Fourth down coming up. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Bell. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks right, lets it fly. Caught at the 30. Still running. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
The extra point is good, but they still trail 31-13. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Scanning the field. It's Lewis. Short throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's broken up. Great play by the DB, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. No huddle here for the offense.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most of it.
And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. And the point after is right down the middle. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. To throw, it's Lewis. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
There's a screen pass to the running back.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line to run the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense really clicking. And strike up the Michigan band again as the Wolverines, Kirk, are beginning to build a lead and pull away here.
Well, I don't think the biggest Michigan fan in the country could have ever expected this kind of performance by the Wolverines. Everything that they have done has worked, and right now they have a nice, comfortable lead.
And they'll set up with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Ohio State offense onto the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. And here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. The tight end has got it. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much.
Touchdown, Wolverines! They are pouring it on now. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11.
Here we go.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back. And
he throws his third interception of the day. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after it.
Makes a quick grab. He gets the two-point conversion to get back within 3 scores here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. That gain sets up a third down play. To throw, it's Lewis. Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job.
The tight end makes the catch downfield. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Working clock with the ground game. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Back to pass. It's Lewis. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they'll kick it away here. special teams.
Well, that's a great way to scratch your way back into this football game. Remember, it's 3 phases: offense, defense, and special teams. Often an overlooked aspect in the game, and here we're reminded of how important it is. Great job. Home crowd back into it after that big return by the special teams unit.
And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. Lets it go quickly. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Now, it wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Miller.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Back to throw again. Caught by the receiver. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Getting set. Here's second down. He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure.
Quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
He's looking deep down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
And they'll use the ground game here. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Back to pass. It's Lewis. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. This was a case of